morning, everybody. Welcome to the Freedom Fire Podcast. My name is Kendall Bowman, and ladies and gentlemen, today is a good day. Today is a good day. And you're not gonna think it is whenever I show you this story, but I'm telling you, today is a good day when we, the American people, can uncover some corruption in our government, bring it into the light where everybody can see it, and we call it out, and it gets exposed for the corruption that it is. We got this story from the Post-Millennial. Breaking: Arizona GOP chair tried to bribe Kari Lake to not run for the Senate. Leaked audio. Guys, the leaked audio is crazy. It's insane. We're going to get there. Let's get into it. It has been revealed that the Arizona Republican Party chair attempted to bribe Kari Lake to not run for Senate in a leaked audio conversation. Let's get right into it, guys. Let's get right into it.
This is my problem. Rather than just say, let's work with her, she's a great candidate, because they don't own me, and it pisses me off.
Yeah, I don't know, it's about ownership.
It's about control.
I don't know it's about control. It's about being on the team. I guess that's, you know what I mean?
They want to be on the team.
They want you to be on their team.
But
Just team, you know?
But if they're pushing a globalist agenda, I can't do that. So what do they want? What do they want me to do?
They want you to stay out for 2 years. But, I'll tell you what I can offer you. But, I said you can do whatever she wants, talking head, this and that. So, the ask of me was, it's kind of funny. So the ask I got today from back east was, it has to stay between us. Is there any companies out there or something that could just put her on the payroll and give her, to keep her out? And I said, well, what do you want to do? Like, whatever we need to do.
This is about defeating Trump.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it. Are there any companies out there that can just put her on the payroll to keep her out for 2 years? Ladies and gentlemen, the establishment is scared. I'm not talking about Republicans. I'm not talking about Democrats. We all know that that's just a cover up anyways for the uniparty, okay? It's all one big club. This guy specifically says that in this recording, by the way. You got to go watch the full recording. You can find it on Twitter at this account, Grace Chong. She posts the entire clip. It's absolutely insane, the type of stuff that this guy says. He says that he's afraid that he's gonna get assassinated. Kari Lake herself says that they're gonna have to come and kill her. I mean, guys, we are on thin ice right now. Or not so much we are, the establishment is on thin ice, and they know it. Let's continue. The audio released by the Daily Mail revealed that Jeff Dewitt, 51, chair of the Arizona Republican Party, did not want Lake to run in the same election cycle as former President Donald Trump. There are very powerful people who want to keep you out, he told Lake in a conversation last March. Jeff Dewitt told her that the people were willing to put their money where their mouth is. This is about defeating Trump, and I think that's a bad thing for our country, she replied. These people are corrupt. It's about control, Lake continued. After Lake asked what the powerful people wanted from her, he said they want you to stay out for 2 years. I'll tell you what I can offer you, Dewitt continued, saying that there were companies that could just put her on the payroll to keep her out of the Senate race in the state. When Lake pushed back against the idea, Dewitt asked, just say, is there a number at which he began? Lake cut into the question saying, I can be bought? That's what it's about? After insisting to Lake that she could have a bigger voice in politics and to take the offer of the bribe, Lake said that doing so would be immoral and she wouldn't be able to look at herself in the mirror the same. Dewitt insisted that Lake not tell anyone that the conversation happened. Two sources familiar with this situation confirmed to the Daily Mail that Dewitt was the other speaker in the conversation besides Lake. Lake previously addressed the bribe at last year's CPAC, but never addressed who was behind it. Some media outlets at the time, such as The Independent, wrote headlines such as Kari Lake spins tale of attempted bribery to drop out of politics, casting doubt on the claim. Of course they did. Of course they did. Because the media is right along in this. They're right along, riding right along in the same car with the establishment. They're controlled. And that's exactly what Kari Lake said in this clip. It's all about control. And they'll do whatever they have to do. Ladies and gentlemen, the establishment is scared of America First candidates. They don't want Kari Lake to run in the same year that Donald Trump does, because they know that America First candidates are very popular right now. They're very popular right now. And it's blatantly obvious why. Look at our southern border. Look at what's going on at our southern border. You have our federal government that is facilitating, not just, sitting back and allowing it to happen. They are actively facilitating human smuggling and an invasion at our southern border. The trafficking of women and children into our country, which often results in the deaths of these people. Then, of course, you have the inflation issue. People can't afford to put freaking food on their tables. People can't afford to put gas in their cars. People can't afford to clothe their children. And we're surprised that America First candidates are popular. You have the Ukraine issue, sending hundreds of billions of dollars to a country so that they can secure their border while our border is being overrun. Ladies and gentlemen, America First candidates are very popular right now. And it's because of all the reasons I just gave you. And the establishment is scared that they are going to have to play on an equal playing field. And they don't want to do that. They want to continue what they've been doing. Let's make some deals with the military-industrial complex. We'll start a couple wars overseas. No, nothing big, nothing nuclear, but we'll just start a couple wars. We'll kill millions of people, and but we're going to make some solid money off of it, selling all these weapons to these countries that oftentimes are dictatorial countries like, I don't know. We used to be funding ISIS and giving weapons to ISIS. Oh, yeah, you guys didn't know that. Yeah, we're the ones that funded them, and then we ended up fighting them. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been funding the terrorists in Gaza right now. Boy, that's doing great for us. Now we're going to end up fighting them. The Houthi rebels in Yemen, same deal. Our government's been making deals with the cartels down in Mexico for years now. This is something that Obama did. It was a operation, I forget what it was called. It was an operation to give weapons to the cartels so that they could track them down. But of course that failed, and those weapons ended up being used to kill Border Patrol agents later on down the road. Ladies and gentlemen, our government has been so used to playing on an unequal playing field and always getting their way. I'm telling you guys, they're scared. They're scared of America First candidates like Kari Lake. They are scared of America First candidates like Donald Trump and Matt Gaetz and Rand Paul. They are scared. They're scared, man. At the end of the day, I always get a lot of people in my comments saying that voting's not going to stop this. Well, duh, because voting is just the beginning of the process. You have to go and you have to vote and get the right candidates into office, and then those candidates can begin making changes and fixing some things. You got to understand, no candidate is going to fix everything. That's reality. There's always going to be issues in a country like America. Okay, America is just, it's the most powerful country that's ever existed on this planet. Okay, when you have that level of nation, there's always going to be issues. Always. So no one candidate is going to fix everything. But at the end of the day, you get the right candidates in and they can fix a lot of things. Not necessarily everything, but they can fix a lot of things. Ladies and gentlemen, our border can be fixed like that. Donald Trump gets in, he can fix the border like that. He can. Our government has been capable of fixing the border issue for years, for decades, and they've just refused to do it because, never let a good crisis go to waste. That's what they do. This is what these people do. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know where we go from here. I don't. I really don't know where we go from here, but at the end of the day, we as American citizens have got to stop with this doomer mentality, with this black pill mentality. It doesn't work, and it doesn't help anything. All it does is demoralize other people and make them black-pilled. And now you've got a whole group of people that are just black-pilled and going through their doomer depression bullcrap, and they're cowards. They end up being cowards at the end of the, there's no point in voting because they'll just cheat. Overpower the system. Get off your butt. Stop being a coward. Go vote. Get the right candidates in office. And then win. We saw last night in New Hampshire, we saw Donald Trump beat Nikki Haley in a primary election in New Hampshire. Now, the reason why that's important is because 70% of the people that voted for Nikki Haley were Democrats who had switched their party affiliation from Democrat to Republican Party just so they could try to screw Trump in the New Hampshire primary election. 70% of people that voted for Nikki Haley were Democrats that had switched their party affiliation. That is the level of corruption. That is the level of cheating. They are going to try and have some shenanigans to try to defeat Trump in the election. But the important point is that it didn't work. It didn't work. Nikki Haley still got blasted in that election. She still lost. And that's the point. If you get off your butt, stop being a coward, go vote, go get your friends and your family to vote, and stop with this doomer mentality, we can overpower the system and we can win. And we can get the right candidates in office who are going to fix these issues in our country and who are going to actually help the American people rather than sending all of our money off to everybody else and helping everybody else before we finally get something. Ladies and gentlemen, it's up to us. Nobody's going to fix this except us. The beginning process is getting the right candidates in office. The way that you do that is getting off your butt and going to vote. That's it. That is how we start the process of fixing this country. But if you have this doomer mentality, then you won't ever go vote. And we won't ever get the right candidates in. And we won't ever fix our country. Ladies and gentlemen, it's up to us, man. It really is up to us. This corruption right here has been exposed. It's been put out there for now everybody to see. I mean, this is stuff that you used to see on like TV shows, like The West Wing. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the type of stuff you would see that on like a TV show and you'd be like, oh, does that really happen? Yes. Yes. Look at it in front of your face. It really happens. It's right there for you to see. If you want that to stop, get off your butt and go vote. That's it. I mean, that's really just the reality. We're in the middle of an election year. It's up to us, guys. It's up to us. No one's going to do it for us. I don't know where we go from here, man, because I don't know if the people are going to, if the people of this country are going to listen. It seems like they won last night. We got a huge win last night in New Hampshire. Despite all the shenanigans that the Democrats tried, it didn't work. Nikki Haley got blasted. She lost. Donald Trump won. We got the right candidate to win in that election because we got off our butts and we went and voted and we overloaded the system so that no matter what they tried, it didn't work. That's what you got to do. That is ultimately what we have to do. I don't know, man. I don't know where we go from here. I really hope that we are able to get the right candidates into office. But we're going to have to see, man. All I know is this corruption has to stop. It's got to stop, and it's up to us. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment down in the comment section. We are on the road to 100 subscribers. Guys, I want to say we're like 8 subscribers away. Hit that subscribe button. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything, and it helps the channel stay alive. Make sure you follow me on all the socials down in the description and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified whenever we put out new videos. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.